Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Virtue's Last Reward Part 53. Today is maybe the day that this LP finally ends, at least for me, on the recording side of things. Obviously we're not going to finish this whole game in this video, we still have quite a few loose ends, but I ended up having it is definitely possible for me to finish recording this game today. I don't know if it's feasible though. It's 2 p.m. I've got basically the rest of the day to record. I am home alone, as it were. So that means I've got ample recording time, but out of respect for the fact that I live in an apartment with thin walls, I don't really like, even when I am alone and I can record into the night, I don't really like to go past like 8 or 9 o'clock. So I've got maybe about 6 hours of just pure recording time, not counting for like breaks and stuff. But I'm gonna try and push through, just do all this today. It might be a bit of a slog, but last video we finally got Luna's ending. Whoops, that took forever. I mean, all things taken, it took like what 10 parts, and that wasn't even counting the first like 2 parts of the flowchart that we skipped. Or skipped because, you know, we've done them in previous routes. But basically what we're going to do to start things off is we're going to get our 3 bad ends that we have skipped over. And then we are going to go back and do this ending. Our very first path. We finally unlocked it about 2 or 3 videos ago. And now we're going to go explore it. So I think we'll do this one, this one, this one. I think that's in the order that we've potentially gotten these. And they're basically, I think all these we just want to portray. Even though, you know, I don't know what my opinion is on the bad ends. I think I've said that, like, I'm glad they exist, but because they do add that sense of, like, there is a bit of tension when it comes to the ally betray stuff. But the bad ends themselves are a little kind of dumb a lot of times. But for completion's sake, you know, just so that we have a nice, pretty flowchart where we've finished everything.
Results. Thank you, Ambidex.
So I'm pretty sure they're completely optional. I don't think there's any reason why you'd have to do the bad ends.
Results from please.
The one problem, I think,
to the results screen.
I do think that it's kind of a fundamentally flawed approach, though, of like the way I'm doing it, of just going back and doing them later, is because you kind of like, I don't remember what vote this was. I don't know who we just betrayed. Or like the circumstances surrounding the vote. So wait, where are us? Oh, it's when we betrayed Luna. Ooh, I feel bad. Or it was when we were going up against Luna. Let's say Alice made us do it. Oh, so wait. Okay, Quark has 9 BP.
Points.
It is kind of interesting to think about, like,
or subtracted accordingly.
You know, how is the game gonna screw us?
Please check your bracelet.
My working theory.
Updated bracelet points.
Tim Myoji has Quark. I'm assuming Quark is still like awake and everything. If Quark is still awake, I bet Tim Myoji has him open the door and go through by himself.
Sigma, why?
Because story completion.
You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something? At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button.
Yeah, it was definitely the last one. We should blame Alice. Is she alive?
Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something.
Okay, this is actually kind of hard to see, especially after we just did her ending, which just has like, you know, it has like the kind of like touching emotional thing at the end, so to speak.
I can't trust you anymore, can I?
Dang, is Sigma turned into a mute?
I see. Alright then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you. Goodbye.
Shit, dude. Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corners of her eyes. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of lead. I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once. Well, technically no. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey! Wait!
Clover yelled after him, but Timbioji ignored her and continued toward the magenta door. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah. So?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Wow, rude.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
Friendship ended with Sigma. Now Tenmyoji is my best friend. So wait, how are we getting a bad end here? Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down deep in thought. Then suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door. Like, is Sigma just gonna get depressed and kill himself? I turned and saw that only Phi and Kay were left. Where's Dio?
He went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked out?
Yes. He did check the results before he left.
Bet he wasn't very happy. If I had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you'd betrayed her, then you'd have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps, but I made a promise to Phi.
Promise, huh?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
Yeah, not wrong.
Yeah.
That or hit him with an axe.
Don't you think that's important?
Don't shame me, okay?
Trusting someone, I mean.
Wow, rude. Really rubbing salt in the wound there, Phi.
All right. We should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say, and each one of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door. Phi went through the yellow door. And Kay took the cyan door. This is, like, really long. Honestly, if I didn't... I mean, I'm assuming... This is a bad end. It's definitely a bad end. But... if it wasn't, like, if I didn't already know that going in, I would think that this was, like, the real, like, right choice. I'm really surprised, because most of the other bad ends were just, yo, someone got 9 BP and ditched immediately, go fuck yourself. But no matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually I decided to head back to the warehouse. Tenmyoji? What's going on? You found Quark?
Wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Oh, okay, so I was right. It was just a delay. Where was
Like
he?
I'm gonna tell you that.
Did I do something? Oh. Luna told him that that's where Quark was, so that he could leave and fuck us over, basically.
You broke your promise to Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
What? Does this fucker not remember his goddamn ending? Do we need to go play back the fucking tape where he says, "Oh, we promise we'll ally," and then he's like, "You're an idiot for believing me." Well, I'm glad you found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone? Who?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Why not?
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Wait. You make it sound like you can get out right now.
I can. Well, he can.
How?
Didn't you see the results? Quark's PP is...
9.
Exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the number 9 door?
Yeah.
And then just put his roll his unconscious body over to the other side? That's a terrible plan.
Of course, he's gonna need my help to do that.
What about you? You've only got 4 BP.
3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking you're in my...
Yeah.
If you...
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter, though. So long as Quark is safe, then I...
So, but he's not safe. You're putting him out in the wilderness, basically. You know? He's gonna die in the desert or not even know what's going on. He may not even know that he's outside of the facility or anything. Also, Timioji just old man kicked us? Dude, did he like do ballet or like high stepping or something? Dude, his kicks are unbelievably accurate. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Timioji again. He maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop! Timioji! Moving made me retch, and before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Timioji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back at me, over his shoulder. That's one of my other problems with the bad ends, is that so many of them are like kind of dumb. Like they kind of,
Sorry.
like, sometimes they break character, like with Kay, you know, just kind of ditching everyone.
Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
And then there's stuff like this, where Timioji, like, oh, he's saving Quark, but Quark is like, screwed. Timioji, don't be an idiot! If you go through there, you'll...
Believe me, I know.
So wait, I don't understand. What is he trying to do
I
here?
gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
But doesn't he just die instantly as soon as he goes through the door?
Can't do that.
Why not?
There's a killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
Because, I mean, even if the soap reel, like, you know, there's the 9-minute delay, like,
The number 9 door has been opened.
it's not like he's really going to be able to, like, help Quark get out of there.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
See ya.
Maybe I'm just under a misunderstanding. Maybe it doesn't proc as soon as you go through the door. Maybe I should have paid attention back to the explanation. Can we scroll that far back? So, dude, it's not gonna happen. Do you think? Yeah, no. She doesn't actually explain in that flashback. Maybe it just won't let you actually leave the facility is when it kicks in. Maybe you can go through the door.
The number this end. Thank you. As the game is over, escape. Please.
That was how it ended. Had Timioji died? Had Quark escaped? I didn't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. It didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. Okay, that's a half decent. That was a good bit of subterfuge there by delaying it so long. Because I mean, hell, that was like 10 minutes. Because we're at 14 minutes. This was more like 12 minutes. So let's see. Let's do this one. So can we refamiliarize ourselves? That's the Sigma one where we are up against Luna again? Don't actually remember.
Two.
What are you going to do?
I know it's Luna. It's
I mean, how are you going to vote?
no question. If Clover isn't voting, then she's defaulting to. This is going to make me feel bad.
Of course, I think so too.
Yeah, which is why we're about to betray. You idiot. You should never believe us. Ah, stop. Luna and I stepped out of the AV room. I could see the others filing out of their rooms as we did.
Why?
I didn't have an answer for her. I mean, all I could think about was the white liquid. What was it? Some kind of discharge? Blood? Jerk juice? No, it couldn't be blood. Blood wasn't white. That was insane. I was lost in thought when Luna spoke.
I'm going to the infirmary.
Huh? Don't you want to see the results?
Why? I already know what they're going to be.
Her usually warm personality seemed to have gone cold. Whether it was because I had chosen betray or because she noticed that something was wrong with my body, I couldn't say.
Excuse me.
And with that, she was gone. So what were the point totals?
Results from round. Please direct.
Because Clover was at 6, right? And I think we're only at 5. So it's not like we have 9 points. Or maybe this is where we have 9 points. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's what it was. This was the ending where it was like, we could have gotten 9 points, but then they're just instantly gonna kill us, so.
Points have been. Please.
What the hell?
Hey.
Sigma has 9 BP?
See? I told you! The bastard's finally showing his true colors.
What? No.
What the hell are you doing? Clover isn't even voting.
I have misjudged you. I never thought you would do something so cowardly.
Oh, whatever, Kay. 2 of the bad ends have been Kay ditches everyone. There was nothing I could say. I mean, I had chosen Betray about, well, kind of being forced. But had I really? Had I really pressed that button of my own free will? Was there some idiot controlling my actions who is purposely getting the bad ends for story completion? Perhaps it had been fear? I mean, I was scared by the white fluid that appeared on my palm. Maybe that had been the tipping point, and I had decided that I had to escape as soon as possible. Damn the consequences. If I got out, then the nightmare would be over. That's all it was, right? A nightmare? It couldn't be real. White blood was insane, impossible. That was when I looked up and saw the others staring at my hand. Shit, dude. I quickly put my hand behind my back, but it was already too late. They moved toward me like wolves, closing in for the kill.
Sigma? What was that?
He was cut. It must have been blood.
But why was it white?
Yo, we were just...
Isn't that obvious? He's not human.
Okay, Dio, you're a fucking clone, okay? You can't call us not human.
Not human?
No. What? What are you saying? Of course I'm human. I'm 100% human.
Then explain that white stuff.
We were jerking it, okay? I swear to God, I have no idea what it is. You have to believe me.
I'm afraid you're not being very convincing.
Oh, you're one to talk. We can't even see you. You could be a robot. Maybe that's not even a suit. That's just you. Robot you.
No, that seems extremely unlikely.
What?
However bad my amnesia might be, I am quite sure of my humanity.
Okay, so if you say, oh, I'm sure I'm a human, but when Sigma says it, oh, he's lying.
I am, without a doubt, not a robot.
They probably just programmed you to think that.
Alright, it's pretty obvious this guy's dangerous and probably unhinged.
What?
We should take him down.
Yo, Sigma, use your robo arms on him.
I agree.
Looks like there's no other way. Now that he's got 9 BP from stabbing Clover in the back, there's a good chance he'll try and get out of here by himself.
Okay, see, we have a history with Clover, okay, dude? It was justified. Let's not do anything rash. I didn't have a choice. Yo, as long as you get to open the door and kill them all, don't care.
No, I don't think so.
Just get to the door. It doesn't even matter if you don't get to go through. Just get to the handle and murder them all. I was no match for all 3 of them. Before I could take 2 steps, I was on the floor pinned. Remember that time when Dio murdered us and they just let him waltz through the number 9 door? I'm still salty. This is some kind of mistake. A misunderstanding. It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy.
So, there's a conspiracy to turn your blood white?
Yeah.
You're a funny guy.
Stop trying to get away. It's over.
Shit, get off of me. Let me go.
If you won't calm down, then you leave me no choice.
Oh shit, what is he gonna do?
I'd hoped we could avoid this. Try not to struggle too much.
What do you do? Did you just kill us? The first thing I felt when I woke up was the hard pain of a bruise all the way across my neck. Kay must have suffocated me. My head felt like it had been stuffed with cotton, and I had to put out a hand to steady myself as I stood up. Where am I? Is this the infirmary? How long had I been out? My foot bumped into something and I looked down to see the injection gun. A glass vial labeled Soparil was still attached to it. Yo, do you think it's gonna be like they all escaped and left us in here? Like it's been like a day or something? After choking me, they made sure I wasn't getting up in the near future. That meant I could have been asleep for a long time. Where is everyone? I glanced around the room. It was empty except for me. It took me a moment to realize what was especially odd about that. Even Quark and Alice had disappeared. What the hell's going on? That was when I noticed it. Quark and Alice weren't the only things that had disappeared. 2 other things, 2 other very important things were also gone. My bracelet and my left hand. What? For a long moment I just stared, dumbstruck. What I was seeing couldn't possibly be real. But there it was, a smooth cross-section of my arm where a hand should have been. A thick white liquid dripped slowly from the stump. What is this? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Yarg. So they cut our hand off and left us? What the fuck is wrong with these people? A scream called its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. Then after that, nothing. Okay, I guess we don't necessarily know that they left us there, but they did cut our fucking hand off. That's pretty suspicious, man. Dude, Sigma is, even in like the bad end, even if you like consider his actions in the bad ends, he's still like better than half the people in this game. They're all sadistic fucks. Dude, this is gonna be a hard one. I'm not gonna like this ending. I can already feel it's gonna be a rough one. You know, betraying Luna here. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Please. I don't. I'm like, I know we've already done it, but I'm like, I should just hit ally. This one, I feel like legitimately bad about this one. Betraying Clover, fuck her. You know, it's not like we killed her. Luna! Where's Luna? I left out of the door and ran toward the AV room. I thought she'd entered, but she's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then there it was. No. She didn't take it?
That doesn't make sense. Why would she show up just when we're about to vote?
To psych us out, man.
There was no reason for her to come here if she was just going to default.
Results from round 3 of the Please direct.
Yeah,
Yo, let's bounce. It's still funny.
Points, please.
Look at that, 10 points. I think that's the first
since
10
Luna
points
didn't
we've
vote,
seen.
she got set to ally automatically.
I think we've seen 9 and we've seen 11. I don't know if we've seen 10 yet.
And the other 6 got penalized. 5 of them are dead already, and Quark's bracelet is off.
That means all those penalties are meaningless. Well, we still don't know why Luna showed up, though.
I can only guess at her reasons, but I'm sure it was part of some plan.
A plan for what?
Who knows?
For evil.
So what do we do now? Whatever Luna's scheming, we still managed to get 9 BP. Do you want to leave?
Hell yeah. No. I mean, yes, we do want to leave. We still don't know if Quark is safe. No way am I leaving before we find him. Dude. Fine.
I agree. I hoped you'd say that.
So are you going to stay?
Of course. Let's get moving.
Do you think Luna's gonna go kill her death robot on us since we betrayed her? The bad ends where you don't immediately know how you're gonna get fucked are probably the most interesting. Like that one with like, you know, as soon as Sigma gets 9 BP, like they're gonna instantly kill him. So there's not much of a surprise there, but like this one, I don't exactly know how we're gonna get a bad end here. We ain't finding them, dude. Shit, he's not here either.
This is the last room. Well, the last room we can get into.
And we haven't seen Luna either.
Yeah.
Where the hell did she go? We were standing there trying to decide what to do next when we heard a familiar voice echo through this. Oh, they're gonna let Quark out. I bet Luna went and retrieved him.
The number 9 door
Yep.
has been opened.
Okay.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
What?
No, that's not possible.
What's not possible? But she only bit her lip and said nothing. Then all too soon it was over.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game escapes, please.
I feel like we've heard that enough. What? What just happened? It's all over now, isn't it? We're stuck here forever.
We should go back to the Floor A warehouse. I need to know if the door actually opened or not.
With that, she was off. Yeah. With a sigh, I turned to follow. See, why can't we just do that anytime? Just no transitions, just black fade, put a fade on, and then bam, you're where you need to be.
True, but the projection should tell us.
What? Luna and Quark escaped? Wait, Luna left us? How did Luna get out?
So it would seem.
Why? How? Almost as if on cue, the screen flickered. And Zero Jr. appeared.
Well, well, well! Long time no Zero! Remember your old pal Zero?
Zero? It's not even close to funny. Oh, but it's so good.
I'm guessing somebody's hoping for an explanation about what the diddly-o just happened.
Yeah, please.
Because we're such great friends, I decided to make an exception and descend from on high to give you the 411. Aren't you happy?
Aren't you hoppy?
So what's this explanation you've got?
Well, let's start with little Quark. He was given an anesthetic that put him to sleep. While he was out, Luna carried him through to the other side of the number 9 door.
But how did she open the door?
With Quark's bracelet, you silly bunny. It was still in the infirmary. Remember? Luna just hopped over there and picked it up.
So I was right. Quark had 9 BP when the second round ended.
Yep.
But didn't he get penalized after the third round?
Yes, he did. But a penalty can't take away your points. Just your life. The needles popped out and so on, but the points stayed the same.
So Luna took Quark to the door.
And since her bracelet was already off, she wouldn't have suffered the penalty.
No. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Oh yeah. She's a golem.
All right, I think my tale is through.
Okay, well, I've got some questions for you, buddy. What?
Not you.
Well,
Oh.
don't think you guys don't have questions for V. That guy's a jerk.
This is actual torture. Imagine having to talk to this thing for the rest of your life. This isn't the alphabet.
You must be feeling pretty good if you're able to joke around like that. I mean, 6 people just died here. It's not really a big deal.
Well, now that the game's over, can we, like, set up some internet access at least? You know?
That's just how you humans are, after all. So, as long as you make it, nothing else matters. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
Don't screw with us.
It's cool. It's cool. I know you gotta act tough. I mean, you chose betray. That means you don't trust Luna, right? Figures. She's a golem. She might even be a murderer. That's why you were planning to leave her here and bone out, wasn't it?
Well, no, considering that we only died because we had the audacity to want to save a small child. Luna's the real villain here.
You see, it's all about you. Haven't you thought about how sad you've made Luna?
What?
Well, looks like my time here's just about all used up.
Wait, I still have questions for...
No, I won't wait. I don't like waiting. I waited once, and some half-witted reptile got the better of me because of it.
Oh, the tortoise and the hare.
I learned to make sure to value my time.
I was like so confused for about like 5 seconds there.
Tortoise and the hare.
Alrighty then. I'll see you when I see ya. Have a nice trader.
That's a fun ending. I mean, I'm a little sad that we didn't get to hear, Siggy, Fido, because we're never gonna get to hear that line of dialogue again because we have no reason to return to the first vote. Where had Quark been? Who had given him anesthetic and why? We had no idea who killed everyone. And Zero Senior's identity, as well as the purpose of the nonary game, remained a mystery. As for our futures, what are we supposed to do here now? I mean, I hadn't meant to say the words out loud, but there they were.
The tortoise won because he kept going even when it looked hopeless. I think we should do the same. We've got plenty of time after all. We'll give the dead the closest thing to a funeral we can manage. And when that's done, we'll start looking. Even if I never leave this place, I'll figure out why we were here. I swear it.
I looked at the fire in her eyes and nodded. If nothing else, at least, we had a purpose. Well, that ended on a semi-positive note. Okay, that kind of undercuts it a little bit, but... Man, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. Those endings are all much longer. I was thinking we'd be done by about like 20 minutes, not 36. Here's what I think. Well, we're at 36 minutes. I guess we'll actually just cut things off here and start fresh on the, actually, here's what we'll do. Because I'm a little unfamiliar with what exactly was going on in this path. Because this is the one where Dio kills us, right? I think what we'll do is, because, it'll drop us in right after the vote. Yeah, so we'll drop in right after the vote and kind of skim through just to refresh our memory on what actually is going on here, and then we will stop when we get some new content, basically. So it's when he blackmailed us with the Accelavir into allying so that he could betray us, right? I turned and headed towards the results screen.
Sick.
I guess there's no, like I said, we've already seen this, so like we're gonna just kind of skim through it. I'm not gonna like read the dialogue and everything. That's a little bit better than just Phi, just the one ding. Betray ally, ally. Oh wait, K also has 9 BP. Oh, that's interesting. I don't remember that.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please check your...
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
It was a result I expected. I mean, I can't, I subconsciously, I feel like I have to read it. I've gotten so used to it, but... Okay, so once again, there's no, hey, Dio just killed Sigma, let's stop him. It's, oh man, Sigma's dead, well, shit, nothing you can do about it. Fucking assholes. I hate everyone in this game.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Yo,
Oh no!
what about our killer? Who cares about us?
Oh no, oh no, oh no!
But guys, does anyone want to stop Dio? Anyone? The smudges of color fade into a recognizable person.
Give it back. Don't act like it's yours. Aren't we supposed to share everything we find here?
What are you talking about?
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
Like, he's actually double murdering. He murdered us, and he's murdering Quark, potentially. And no one's like, well, we should probably stop him. Like, what in the hell is wrong with these people?
Fine. Here.
Right, of course.
Please, someone tackle Dio. Okay, what are you doing? Why are you so big if you won't do anything?
Sigma, are you okay?
Hell no, we're dead, dude.
Sigma!
If you care, the only thing we want is to murder Neo at this point.
First, is this so for real? I guess you could say.
Okay, so I think this is basically where we got our to be continued last time, and we're probably about to enter into some new content. So maybe Dio didn't get to walk through the door. I don't exactly remember. I thought he did get to leave, but maybe I'm mistaken. I'm still a little annoyed that they're not like instantly, yo, let's fucking murder Dio. It's, I mean, it's not really that big a deal. Just Sigma. He's only the, best character, the only one who's like not a selfish piece of garbage, except for like Luna. It's like us, Luna, and then Quark because he spends half the game dead or asleep. I guess really asleep. I don't think he ever dies, but yeah, we'll go ahead and cut things off here. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.